Good morning. I didn't even put my hanger up because I know it won't stay. It is, let's see, 39 degrees. Ooh, my hair's looking rough, but I'm going to get it colored later on today. Gotta get it colored before Christmas. Really wasn't supposed to have it done till Christmas week, but gotta get it done. I should have put a coat on. I got on this sweatshirt from yesterday. I just put it on before I went to Mother's, so same shirt, different day. It is early for me. It's 9 o'clock. I am headed by the college, and John doesn't know I'm coming, and I am getting my hair done, but later on today. But I'm gonna tell him when I stop by that I thought I'd stop by before I went and got my hair done, which is the truth. And I'm just gonna tell him I'm just gonna video them in the office a little bit, so we'll have some memories. But actually, since we cannot have any kind of retirement party, and like I told y'all before, everybody loves John. John fixes all problems with computers and phones. But John used to, when he was a tech, before they had different people assigned to different campuses, John would travel to all the campuses and help people with their computer problems. He would fix their computers and do all that. So everybody knows him. Although the face of the college has changed tremendously. We got a new president in this week. And John's first letter to him this week was his letter of resignation. Probably not good for your IT director that to be the first letter that you send him. I got a smudge on my glass. But anyway, so John knows everybody, and everybody knows John. So it's like his job reaches college-wide. But anyway, what they've decided to do is they've set up a Zoom meeting this morning at 9:30. It's 9:06, and they're gonna talk to him on the Zoom meeting, and he doesn't know it. And he told me that a couple of people called him yesterday that said, you know, they were gonna be out for the next few days, and they just wanted to touch base with him before they left, and they knew they wasn't gonna get to be on the Zoom call. So he doesn't know it, so I'm gonna be there and hang around so that I can film it and get his reaction. And boy, he owes me. I have had such fatigue the last few days, it's been debilitating. Don't know what that's all about. Well, I do. I've had it many times in the past, but since I've been feeling better and eating better, I've not had it. So I've gotten really spoiled at feeling so much better. And so it's just really hard to get up and to get going, get dressed, get makeup on by 9 o'clock. And you're like, oh me, I've been at work since 7:30. Well, I did that for 38 years. So don't hold that against me. But anyway, he's worth every minute, and then I don't have to get my hair fixed, colored to 1. So, but anyway, this is what I'm gonna go in, just tell him I'm going by to get my hair done. Just thought I'd stop by and get a little bit of video. And I hope it's a really good surprise for him, because it just breaks my heart that our house is decorated to the hilt for Christmas, and I could have had him a beautiful retirement party, but it's just too risky, because he would have people coming in from all different campuses, and also there are several of his employees that's had COVID, and you just don't know. You just don't know. So anyway, headed over here to the college. You know, it just takes like 2 minutes to get there. So I'll be filming, videoing. John's got me so self-conscious now. I'll be videoing when we get in there. Talk to you later. First time I ever saw him was in these hallways. When I came in 1993, my office was right down there and he was right here. keep everything under lock and key.
I'm gonna go get my mask.
Why do we need a mask? I'm just in here.
Yeah.
Oh, where's he at?
He's not, he's in the bathroom.
Oh, I'm on my way to get my hair done, so I'm gonna tell him. Just thought I'd come and film a little bit. Huh? Huh?
Good answer.
No, well, I am at 1 o'clock.
The first thing I have written down.
What?
He's my second lighthouse.
That's right. This is it. I really was wanting to take some film of all of his office. And I'm doing Vlogmas, I know.
I have on.
Don't cry.
I have on my church mascara.
Good, good, good. You know, this is Vlogmas. And so I thought I'm going to get my hair done. And I thought, what perfect time to come by here and get some video of you and your crew and your office.
On my last Thursday.
On your last Thursday.
Of the year and
forever.
And forever.
Look. They're like.
This is what it looks like.
So is Ben not here today?
Ben not here today.
Dude, I'm never going to get to meet him. I have not met him. Just thought, well, I'll just come by and get some film. Hang out a few minutes. Video. He just harasses me all the time because he says this camera has no film in it.
She's always filming. I said,
well, I'm a 70s child. What can I say?
I'm like, you're not filming. There's no film in there.
I say it all the time. I say, I'm filming. He said, there's no film in there.
Suzanne, does he do puns
all the time?
So it's not just here.
No. No.
But I'm very good at it.
You are.
He is good at it.
That was here because they feed off each other. Very good. And it's like a rivalry. Who can get the last word? I'm just going with somebody else.
Oh, he's the king of puns.
Matt loves it because I will joust with him when it comes to puns. So.
Oh yeah.
Did I ever tell you that I play guitar?
No.
This is my last performance in double straight.
We need the hair from the outside.
Oh yeah, the rocker's hair.
My 80s going.
Well, this is Autumn. This is his administrative assistant. But the thing about Autumn is that I've known her since the day she was born. She and Ashley are the same age. Went to school together for a while, off and on, swapped schools, and so this was a true blessing. Well, she worked for me in student services, I guess, for the whole 6 years I was down there. Yeah. And so then when this job came open, it was just a no-brainer for her to come up here, and what a blessing. And John hates to leave his Autumn. That's his nutter Ashley. She's his nutter Ashley. So how you feel?
Very sad.
Very sad.
You should have done this next Tuesday.
Should I? Well, I was out with makeup on.
So.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
But I'm sad for us.
Yeah.
Because he takes care of us.
He does. He does. And y'all have been his really main concern. Main concern. So I know I should have done it later, but I had on makeup and I was early for my hair appointment, and so I thought this would be a perfect day, and I didn't have anything for Vlogmas today either.
Well, we'll probably be crying next Tuesday.
True.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Gus's hot dogs next Tuesday.
Woo-woo.
And we'll go to the cafeteria and we'll be in line, and I'll get food and he gets the same food. Like we're so much, you know, when you work together, the women sometimes dress alike.
Yeah.
Well, we have dressed alike.
We walk together.
And had on the same color shirt.
And they walk in the evenings too. So you know, now that I've talked about walking with him, he's not really excited because he knows he's going to go off and leave me.
I was fixing to say, he's so fast.
I know. This is Lisa, and this, y'all, what's so wonderful about this is we all go to church together too. But tell them, baby, who hired you?
Suzanne hired me.
That's right.
Suzanne is my first light boss.
First light boss. So basically, I'm still the headlight. Yeah, there you go. So Lisa goes to church with us too, and her husband is one of the local mayors. And but I hired her in student support services because you'd worked for Sally Mae for how long?
I worked for Sally Mae for 5.5 years.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I went to the University of Alabama for 11 years.
And I met you at a conference.
Yes.
Had no clue who you were.
SASPA.
In Memphis.
One of the SASPAs, I can't remember.
I think it was Memphis because I went with Miss Bush. She made me go. It was my birthday. I didn't want to go.
SASPA's always in February.
In February, yeah. And she made me go with her and I didn't want to go. But I met you. I knew your husband. And I met you. And then I turned around and hired her later. It was just a God thing. God thing. God thing. So Lisa worked for me. Autumn worked for me. John works for me every day.
Soon to be a full-time.
Fixing to be a full-time employee.
I got news for her about retirement.
What's that, babe?
When I retire, I ain't working for nobody.
Yeah, but we have shared interest.
Yes.
That makes the difference. We there's things that I just haven't been able to
I'm
do.
retired from Bevel State to go to work for Suzanne.
That's what he thinks. That's what he said. John just got this beautiful conference table. He had wanted one for so long for his meetings and just got it in time enough for him to leave.
It'd be me.
This is Zach.
Hey.
What's your exact title here, Zach?
My title now is Network Administrator.
Yes, and look, he doesn't do any work at all. He just takes 3 screens to do everything he does. And the neat thing about Zach is that John and I have worked with his father ever since we've been at Bevel. And he's just part-time here now, right?
That's right.
And I went to high school with your mother.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was younger than me. But I went to high school with your mother, so it's a small world. But Zach is basically everything that can be done from right here.
Pretty much.
Pretty much so. Yeah, you're kind of, I mean.
If I can't do it yet, I want to.
Yeah. I mean, when it requires maintenance on a computer, many times he does it from right here on a person's computer, don't you? And John got him a new standing desk. So he lifts this up and stands the biggest part of the day.
Okay.
But this is his office, his beautiful new furniture. How long have you had this furniture? 1.5 years, 2 years?
2 years.
And I mean, they had metal desks, but John's done all of this.
With her at noon. We also have another college-wide employee who is retiring also, and that's John Light.
Yeah.
And you know, John Light's our IT person. He's our computer services guru. He's the reason we're having this Zoom session
Yes.
right now with technology through his department. And I know he's college-wide, but he has been based on the Summerton campus for, if I'm correct, 29, almost 30 years that John has been here with us. He knows where all the fiber cables lay, y'all, from here all the way to Hamilton. So, you know, I know we never know how a person works, the hours that they work, and everything that they do behind the scenes. But we've got some people on here I know who have some John Light stories. So I think Danny Arnold, you're actually in the middle of something. You're on here. Before I start that PowerPoint, I know you would like to see it, Danny, because you're in there. But if you would like to go ahead and say a few words because of your commitment where you're at, please feel free to do that that time.
I sure wish we were having so everyone could be there and I had a lot of time to roast him. And I probably should have called Suzanne and apologized before I even started this.
I'm here.
John, we were looking at, gosh, he's been here a long time. And we were looking at some of the paperwork. When he first came on, he was making $5 an hour, and he was working 40 plus hours a week, and he didn't get holidays. That's the way they could do things back in those days. But John knows the network. He was here at the very beginning when Bevel State was the second community college to get on the internet. Calhoun was the first, Bell State was the second. He knows the network in and out because he's been to every campus, every nook and cranny, and every ceiling in every building. He has been to every school in Walker, Marion, and Fayette County, doing some work over the years. The other day I was walking down from building 200. It was in the summertime, and I turned left to go and get to the break room to get some coffee. And if you've ever been in that building, in the morning the sun shines real bright. And it reminded me, walking down the hall one day, and John Light was sitting in the hallway with a desk, and he had all the students around him, and he was floppy, 3.5-inch floppy disk, and we had a virus outbreak on campus, and he was having to check and clean every diskette of every student. And, you know, I thought about that, and I thought, you know, it didn't seem like it was that long ago, but y'all, it really was a long time ago. But, you know, John and I have been, we've been friends for a long time. You know, he was my right-hand person. I could depend on him for anything. He's a good guy. He was always honest. You know, and we were very lucky to get him because he came back to school. He was a manager at a manufacturing plant in Birmingham, and he was working the second shift, and for years and years, and he wanted a change of direction. He didn't know that he was going to have to take a real pay cut when he came to work for us at $5 an hour, but he did that. I watched him build a couple of homes. I watched him go through his, the only real time that I got upset with John was when he came in and told me he was getting married. Because I told him, because for all these years,
I'm here.
Okay, I'm comfortable now.
No, I know what you told him.
Yeah, and John remembered this because John, he's built a couple of homes, you know, and in fact, he got me in trouble one time. On his first home he built was off Walston Bridge Road. The back porch was like 10 feet wide and 50 feet long. And my wife walked out there the first time. She looked at me and she said, "Why don't I have something like this?" And she harassed me, so it took me 10 years to get that porch for her. And then John was, he was a single man, and I used to laugh at things that happened to him. But when he came in and told me he was getting married, I said, "Oh, John, you were my hero, man." But, you know, I'm going to miss him, and y'all will too, believe me. You know, I don't know who's going to take his place or to fill, but it's a major responsibility. He and I talked the other day, and I think we'd make less than what McDonald's workers are making now if you counted all the hours that you have to put in on this job. But he's done an outstanding job. I'm glad he had the chance to show his skills and take over the department. I think he's done a fantastic job. He's brought the college, technology-wise, a long way, and I'm proud of him. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Don't kill him.
He's one of the most, he's a man that has the most integrity of the ones that I have worked with in a long time. He just has a lifestyle of integrity. And I will tell you that if John gets in his mind that there is 20 cents to be saved on something, he is like a dog with a bone. And he will work on that until he gets it right. He saved this college a lot of money in the lean times that we have been in recently, but at the same time, he makes really good choices to support the college technology and provide the faculty and staff with what they need to better do their jobs and serve students. So it has been a great pleasure to work with John all these years.
Well, I know everybody, I tell you what, I've had the best mentors. I really say that honestly. It's been great leadership here at the college, and I'm gonna miss it.
seeing at the moment?
We're seeing the first screen. You just need to start it, I think. So.
Okay, good deal. Now? So do y'all have, can y'all see?
Counting down.
Okay.
She'll probably give us a copy of this. Where's Robin?
Okay. John and I have had some crazy fun times. He'd get here really, really early in the morning, and so would I. Some days it would be just John, me, and Andrew would be here. And in all of my ups and downs in my life, things that have occurred, not so great things, John would come in and we would pray. He would pray with me. When I lost my brother, John would come in, talk to me, get me calmed down, and he would pray. He would pray with me. And John is somebody, and I don't even know if he realized, but he has been a true lifesaver for me. Days when I was down about whatever it was or whatever it is, John would come in and just save the day. He would make it very lighthearted at times and tell me, I know so many stories about his family that are hilarious. But in all honesty, John is one of the few people that I call one of my dearest friends. Wow. And even my husband asks about John all the time because he knows that I come home and talk about John. So John, I'm going to miss you so much, you just do not know. I feel that you are a very, very dear friend to me, and I've always felt like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you were one of those first people that really welcomed me into at Bevel and made me really feel like part of the family. And so I'm a little full right now, so I will miss you.
Now that goes double for me, and me and Robin, we spent a lot of time together in the mornings, and I kidded her because she comes in real early and she'll run all them copies, and you know the copy machine's just down the room from the copy machine. I run the copy machine, she runs the copy machine. She runs so many copies. I named the copier Walt. That's her husband.
Chime in if we could. I'll start off, and Autumn's going to be my support in case we need a Kleenex. But John's my second light boss. As Suzanne will clearly tell you that she was my first light boss, and she's the headlight.
Right.
I've never beat John to work, even if I've had to go out of town and leave from the Summit campus early at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, really like 5:30 in the morning. I can get to campus and John's truck's here. Even on John's off days and vacation days, John's vacation days means that he's coming in and working 2 or 3 hours, coming in and doing backups and taking care of things, and then he's off. So he comes in and gets stuff done on his off days. His winter routine for us is he spoils us. We come into work and our heaters are on, like my space heater, because I'm cold-natured and Autumn's cold-natured. So we come in and our heaters are on. And in the wintertime, if it's a really cold day, John has come in and we have spiced apple cider. So we're really kind of spoiled. And I'm really going to miss him taking care of us. Occasional creatures in Building 100. I have personally not had a snake in my office, and I'm very grateful for that. But I have known that John has killed a snake down the hall for Becky, and I'm sure Becky was very grateful for that. But one cold winter morning in my office, John walked by my door, and he looked and he said, "You got a mouse right there." And I said, "John, that's not even funny." And he said, "No, there's a mouse right there." And I can move pretty quick, but I did. I jumped onto my desk And then John and I spent the better part of an hour trying to get that mouse out of my office. I go to church with John and Suzanne, and so I will get to see him on the weekends, but John has always been wonderful to work for, and I will miss him.
I want to say some things about John that everybody may not know. John has parked in the exact same parking spot for the last, I said 28 years, it may be more. He gets here so early that nobody's here to fight him for that parking spot. And he makes the coffee every morning for this building because he gets here so early. So our church does a 3-week fast in January. And everybody knows when John, he gets up coffee, everybody knows when John's fasting coffee because the coffee's not made. They have to make it themselves. But he still, every evening, he goes down to make sure they cut the coffee pot off. So people in this building are going to start making their own coffee now. He came in every day during the COVID shutdown, and he worked 10 and 12 hours. And some of the days he would need me to come in. I'd say, well, I'm not wearing makeup, or I'm not washing my hair, or, he was like, just come on in, we got some stuff to take care of. I mean, he's literally, our church theme is to be light, and John is the real definition of being light. And I say that as a pun, too, because he loves puns. He's always doing puns. But if any of one of the employees here is hurting, John is always crying when somebody's hurting because he's such a caregiver, and he truly loves Bevel State, and he loves the people here at Bevel State. And if anybody ever has a family emergency and needs some money or anything he can do, he's going to be the first to do that. But I can promise you, they have shed tears over every one of you that's had an emergency or a family crisis here. But, I'm sorry, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. But, Dawn, if Sharon Adams was here, she used to tell a story, and Sharon, for those of you who don't know, Sharon had been married, she's retired, but she had been married for 20 or more years, and John was worried about her because she was starting to date again. And John pulled Sharon to the side and wanted to give her the big brother talk. And he just warned her about how guys were now and what to expect out of the dating world. And to me, that just always, Sharon always talked about that. Because that's just how John is. He's just a big brother to everybody. I want to be selfish and ask John to stay, but I see the way he lights up when he talks about his grandbabies and his family. So I'm going to just wish him the best in this next chapter in life. And John, we are so thankful for all that you have done. And I don't know that there'll ever be another one to spoil me as much as you have.